out, man.
Are you okay to talk to me?
Yeah, well, so... Hey, yo, peace and love, King. Yeah, peace and love, bro.
Take care, bro.
So then, you heard what we're about.
Yeah.
Salakia. Forgive me, yeah. Salakia. It's all good, bro. You say Tawada?
Yeah, love.
Thank you. Tawada. Yeah. Shalom. Yeah, so what's your name? When's coming now?
Sorry?
Where are you coming from? Brazil?
Yeah.
Okay, well, and your forefathers, are they from the heritage of Capoeira? Capoeira, you from Brazil? Yeah, you know, are your heritage from the Janga, or are they from?
I don't know.
Are they from the colonized?
It's hard to know, right?
It's hard to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your father?
My father is from.
Is he conquistador? Is he from conquistador? Is he?
Yeah, well, it's difficult because he came. My father's family is from Spain.
Yeah.
But I think they are more Moorish. You know, when the Moorish came to Spain.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's quite
Not more rich, the Moors.
Moors, sorry. Yeah. And so it's kind of mixed, you know, my family. So it's really hard to tell.
The Moors, you know, there were certain Moors that were Israelites, that were from the tribe of Simeon.
Like what you're saying, they come from
The
Israel.
book, you got the book from Babylon. Where's my? Get my.
So can I ask you, like, the book, the Bible is Christian Bible?
The Bible is give me Psalms 78 or 75. 78 and 5. This is what the Bible is about.
No, I know what the Bible is about, but I'm.
It says the Bible. We're gonna show you.
Okay. There's a different, like 3 different versions, right? In the Bible.
Yeah, we get that.
This is the book of Psalm 78 and verse 5. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children.
The Bible is for the children of Israelites to know their heritage, to know who they are as a people. Because what it is, Jeremiah 17 and 4, and then look, you'll put up, get Jeremiah 17 and 4, you'll put up.
Okay, this is...
Wait.
Okay.
Read out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemy in a land which thou knowest not.
So we're going to discontinue from our heritage too. Right? So now, this Bible was given to us to establish who we are in these end days. Baruch 2 and 20.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because this is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity shall they remember themselves.
So in the land of their captivity, they shall remember ourselves. So the way we've remembered ourselves is through the word. Because like we said, the truth shall set us free. You know what I mean? So the Most High is showing us this truth. That's why the guy thinks that the Bible, the white man gave us the Bible and all of this madness. When we know that when we read it ourselves and study it, it shows that the biblical people, they're brown people, they're dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Like Moses, his hand got changed to leprous when he put it in the bosom and plucked it out. And when he put it back, it became back its normal color. Yeah. So we know leprous is white. In the films, Moses is white. He can't be that.
Yeah.
And they don't put that part of the chapter. That part of the chapter, when he put his hand in his bosom, ain't in the film. Because it will now cause a dogma. Now, you know the word dogma, it will cause tension amongst the people. And then they'll
I'll tell you what,
show the lights.
even in Brazil, half the population is black. And they did a soap opera about Moses. White, and there was like a huge protest in the country because like how can you put a white Moses, you know, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, exactly.
Yeah, I'm very much into that.
But we're not, and remember, it's not about, you might think, oh, these guys are being more on a color skin tone thing. It's not about that. We just say, because the Bible says there's colors in there, we establish the truth. You understand? But there is a truth that our people, they started to deal with other nations. Solomon done it, Samson done it. You understand? These are righteous men, but they went on to other nations. So what that's done is now demeaned the look of the Israelites. You understand? How they would look as the image of God with woolly hair, you know what I mean, and dark
blue
skin
eyes.
tone.
Sometimes they picture God with like blue eyes.
No. The image of God is not blue eyes.
Yeah.
Alright, but the Bible says he's got woolly hair. It says he's got eyes red from drinking wine and stuff. Alright? This is the image of the Most High. So now we're gonna read this.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel,
So we're gonna know that the Most High is in the midst of Israel, going.
and I am the Lord your God,
It's the Lord our God.
and none else,
There's no one else is God.
and my people shall never be ashamed.
And our people will not be ashamed to say this. Go on, keep it.
No. And it shall come to pass afterwards that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh,
So he poured out his spirit on everyone.
and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy.
So that's prophecy. That's prophesying. So that's what we're doing out here. We're prophesying, right? Go on.
And your old men shall dream dreams,
We'll have dreams.
and your young men shall see visions.
Like Joseph, like Ezekiel, like Daniel. Alright, we'll have dreams and visions, right? Go on.
And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days I will pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in heaven and in earth.
So that's what's happening. Alright, now we're showing wonders. We're seeing the Vladimir Putin and the damn Ukrainians killing each other. Rumors of wars now, man. There's no more rumors. We're seeing earthquakes, landslides. They're not promoting it on the news, but we're seeing more and more perilous times. England was the hottest ever in the whole world, hotter than Brazil. Today. Why? And you've never heard England being hotter than everywhere in the world. Why is these things happening? Because he's turning the earth. He's making vengeance on this earth. Right? Alright, so yeah, read this, Keith.
Alright, this is from Babylon to Timbuktu, from R. Rudolph Windsor, or Rudolph R. Windsor, page 109, the Moorish Empire. In less than 100 years, the black Arabs had pushed their way completely across North Africa in the 7th century.
Alright, you see that, right? The Moorish people, right? There was mixed with Arab nations. There was different sort of people made more. It's like a university or a school of thought. You understand? There was a whole Moorish people, right?
At this time, the Arabs were black.
The Arabs were what?
The Arabs were black.
The Arabs were black people.
They had not mixed much with other people. The Arabs did penetrate into the interior of the Sahara Desert, but only in small numbers, so that the territory remained basically African. Yeah? Shall I jump to this one?
At that time,
Yeah?
and this time,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Skip that bit. At this time, in the land of Spain, the black Jews were persecuted, and many had fled to Morocco for refuge. As a result of this persecution, the Jews of Morocco and the Moors planned to invade Spain with the assistance of Spanish Jews. In the meantime, the plot was uncovered, and the Jews of Spain suffered for their intentions. Early in the 8th century, the Mohammedans from Morocco united with the black Jews.
so look, the black Jews, alright, so the Israelites and the Arabs, the Muslims, they gathered together. Go on.
Mate Salakia, so united with the black Jews, the Mohammedans from Morocco united with the black Jews, made what we call an amphibious landing at Gibraltar. This invasion was successful. Nahum Slouch says that the first one to set foot on the soil of Spain was General Tariff, a Jew of the tribe of Simeon.
Jew of the tribe of Simeon, man. Understand? So there's Moorish people, right? They are some of them that went into Brazil and all these Moors that were traveling.
They had to change their names.
They had to change their
So
names.
you can't track who
They can't track them because there was an edict. There was an edict by the Pope in 1400s, all right, that they must go and find everyone that's circumcised and keep the what they call the Mosaic laws, but the rehearsing or the rituals of the Sabbaths and the Passovers and things like that.
So can I ask you, do you have a religion?
Well, our religion is to be. Someone look up the definition of religion. Someone go let's look up the definition of what religion is.
Or like,
And you give me James chapter 1.
do you have like a name that you call yourself? Like, how do you identify yourself?
Yeah, and give me Jeremiah 1 and 5. Jeremiah 1 and 5.
This is the book of Jeremiah.
Oh no, wait. Let's get the word of religion first.
Right, religion. This is from the dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary.
Yeah, Oxford
It
Dictionary.
says the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods.
Alright, cool. There's another one.
Yeah, it says
religious, isn't it? Go on.
says particularly system of faith and worship.
Okay, the system of faith and worship, religion, right? Go on.
A pursuit or interest followed with great devotion.
All right, so we do have a religion because we follow it with great devotion.
Yeah,
we have
right,
faith, we have belief, but we are not religious in that sense. Because one thing we learn about religions, if you put this up, bro. All right, if you want anyone, if in religions, anyone can be a Rastafarian. You don't even have to be a dread to be a Rasta, right? Anyone can be a Satan worshipper. Any nation can be a Satan worshipper. You can be Japanese, Chinese, you can worship Satan, right? Anyone can be follow Egyptology or Buddha or a Muslim, a Catholic, a Jehovah's Witness. You get where I'm going with this, right? Anyone could be in those. Even if you want to be Jewish, you just gotta find out if your DNA matches with any of the rabbis giving you the go-ahead. And anyone could be Jewish, man. There's different cultures. I've been in Stanford, there's different cultures of Jewish people, right? So now, read this thing.
This is the book of James chapter 1 and verse 26.
James chapter 1 verse 26.
If any man among you seem to be religious,
If anyone amongst us seem to be religious,
and brideth not his tongue, by deceiving his own heart,
go on.
this man's religion is vain.
So look, a lot of people are deceiving themselves with religion, calling these things gods, calling these things powers, supernatural. We know there's one power, the power of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, and he's going to give power to his people like he done to Samson and David. Alright, you understand? The Messiah. He gave these are religions. These are different sects of Christianity. You understand? Baptists, Moors, these are religions. Pentecostals, Jehovah's Witness. Right? They're religions. They're religious. We are a nation. Understand?
Nation of Israel.
Oh, religion in the blue letter. Okay, yeah. So look, we got a Bible where we can look up the words of the Greek and the Hebrew. So in that same chapter, we're gonna go to religios and find out what that means in the Greek. Right?
That's Strong G 2357 frescos, and it means fearing or worshipping God, to tremble, trembling or fearful. That's what religious is.
They were striking fear on the so-called blacks, right, with the damn white Jesus, man. With the so-called white Jesus, man. With what's his name? Jesus Christos, man. Jesus Christos, man.
That's
Caesar
what they
Borgia.
in it. They got that big
And that strikes fear, and because why predominantly Brazil, a lot of Israelites, they fled into South America.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Alright? That's why I said, does your father, the capoeira was the Brazilian techniques so that they could dance. Even in Haiti, they had a dance that would dance around, alright? And why? Because they was practicing martial arts while they were dancing. And like, look at these Polish guys just dancing like crazy. But then when it comes to the battle now, they was cracking skulls, man. Doing backflips and
You do it.
well, all I do is look at it
There's lots of Brazilian capoeira here.
yeah, all I do is look at it and it manifests with my DNA. I just feel like power up, like and that's what the Father's gonna do. Give me Amos chapter 9 and verse 11.
So you don't relate to your like me.
What's your name again? Renata, yeah. So look.
So if someone asks where you from, where do you say?
Yeah, what nationality? Amos. Wait, where did I tell you to get?
The book of Amos.
No, wait. Jeremiah 5 and 1. Give me Isaiah 44 and 5. If someone says, what's your name? If someone says, what's your name? Where are you from? Well, me now.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 44 and verse 5.
No, chapter
Isaiah,
1 and 5. Chapter 1 and 5.
44 and 5.
This is Jeremiah 1 and verse 5.
And Isaiah 44 and 5.
Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee.
Before he formed us in the belly, the Most High already knew who we were. In our mother's womb, in our father's nutsack. All right, the millions of semen, and he already knew that you are going to be an Israelite. You're not just going to be a cum stain, a semen stain, a spill, right? In a damn condom packet. You know what I mean? You're going to be in the mother's womb, and he's going to know who you are. Go on.
And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
All right? He sanctified us and ordained us a prophet unto the nations. Go on.
Then said I, oh, Lord God, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
All right, so yeah, that's it. All right, go on, read this. Isaiah 49 and Isaiah 49. Isaiah 49. I'm saying, I wanted it in Isaiah 49 in the spirit. Renata being calm, man. She's being calm.
I actually gonna have to go, I'm so sorry.
Isaiah 49 and 5. I know. Isaiah 49 and 5.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 5. Now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him.
So Renata, look, we was formed from the womb to bring Jacob again to him. That's what we're doing out here. We're telling the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? The Latinos, that they are the children of God. They are God's chosen people, right? And if it resonates with your spirit, Renata, you need to get yourself correct. Understand? You need to listen to your husband. Understand? He goes out a wedding ring. Right? So you need to start wearing modest apparel. Understand? No, that's not modest, Renata. It's not good enough. Right?
Though Israel be not gathered.
Israel be not gathered, we're not gathered, but now we are gathering in the end days. As we said, in our land of our captivity, we're remembering, and the brother brought a brilliant lesson. We are now remembering who we are and gathering together as brothers and sisters, okay?
Yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord,
Go on.
and my power shall be my strength.
Go on.
And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to rise up the tribe of Jacob.
To rise up the what?
The tribes of Jacob.
Go on.
And to restore the preserve of Israel.
So that's who we are.
Yeah.
All right, we are. Everyone that you see out here trying to hand out flyers and prophesy, they should be doing this, rising up Jacob and preserving Israel to know that the end is coming.
Yeah.
get right. Blow the trumpets and sound an alarm to show them to get right or get left.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to read one more. Amos chapter 9.
Yeah, last one.
Yeah, Amos chapter 9. Yeah, last one. Amos chapter 9 and 11.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, and verse 11.
Go on.
And in that day,
And in that day,
will I raise up the tabernacle of David.
like you said, man, like we were saying, when we see Capoeira, we rise up like, in that day, he's going to rise them up, and they're going to be like monsters, man. Like David. Because David killed 10,000. David's known for killing. He's not known for kissing the heathens. So in that day, he's going to rise up David to slay these heathens. Man.
That's right.
So you don't want to be on the side of Brazil.
That's right.
You want to be on the side of Israel.
That's right.
Is that good?
David, that is fallen.
That is fallen.
And close up the breaches.
Alright, he's going to close up the breaches. See other brothers. There's no trying to slide through it. He's going to close up the breaches. Go on.
Close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins.
Raise up his ruins.
And I will build it as in the days of old.
He's in the building days of old.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom. And all of the heathen which are called by my name. Saith Yahweh, the Lord, doeth this.
Yeah, the Most High is going to do that. He's going to rise up his people like David, man. And they're going to remember. They're going to remember who they are. Well, if you're from, give me Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and
Because
verse
when you
5.
look at me, you think I'm Caucasian.
Give me, no, it's Hosea. You got to stay for 2 more verses.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. It reads, the women shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So the women of Israel, you can't say you're from Israel and you're looking like a heathen or a Gentile.
Yeah.
You're not behaving as an Israelite woman. Alright, go on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Alright, so look, when you got, that's a woman's t-shirt, we understand. You got it from the woman's section and that, you understand. But we're not gonna wear that. You know what I mean? We're not gonna wear that, it's obvious. And these are the women's sort of trousers, whatever, you can say the women's trousers, they're in the women's section. But the world, we know that, look, that them jeans, he can wear them jeans. Because they are men's jeans. They're in the woman, but they, you know what I mean? That's an abomination to the Father. That's an abomination. That's a charity. Alright, come on.
This is the book of Hosea.
No, wait, did you finish that? No, wait, you didn't finish that.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy
Alright, so
God.
we can't wear women's clothes.
That's right.
Peace and love, Israelite. Alright? We can't wear women's clothes. Alright? And men can't wear, women can't wear man's clothes. Alright? Alright, go on, read.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 7 and verse 8. Ephraim, he is mixed himself with among the people.
So now we said the northern kingdom, they are called the sons of Joseph, the sons of Ephraim. Alright, he was the king of the northern kingdom. The kingdom split. Solomon had 2 kingdoms, Benjamin, alright, Judah and Benjamin, and Levi. Alright? But the northern kingdom, they had the other tribes, the other 10 tribes, or nine of them. And they are called Ephraim in the Bible. The northern kingdom are called Israel or Ephraim. We are called Judah. Right? Southern kingdom are called Judah. So when you read it and you see Judah and Israel, Judah is the southern kingdom, Israel is the northern kingdom. So Ephraim, alright, hold that. Ephraim has mixed himself with the idols among the people, right? With idol worship. Right, go on. With idolatry, with serving Baal and Ishtar, the goddess Ishtar, Ashtaroth, right? So with the woman with the many titties, with all of them with the Easter egg titties, right? They've mixed themselves with the heathens. Go on.
Ephraim is a cake unturned.
You know, see that? Look. They've mixed themselves. Ephraim used to look like this thing here. And then she mixed with their heathens. Look, the Most High used them as an example to show you how we mixed ourselves with the heathens. Alright?
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Ephraim is a cake not turned. Alright, so when you turn the cake, one side is dark, and then the other side is what? It's a bit lighter because it never got burnt, didn't it? It never got turned, it wasn't cooked over. Alright? It goes into deeper understandings that Ephraim is a cake not turned. But the basic understanding is, right? Well, you're like a speckled bird.
Yeah.
There's many different colors of birds when it comes to the northern kingdom.
Okay.
Right?
So I just didn't get, is it okay to mix them or not?
No, Deuteronomy 7 and 2. You cannot, the commandment says that's you're not allowed to do that. Give me
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 2. Neither shall they make marriages with them.
Neither shall they make marriages with them.
Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto thy son, unto his sons.
Daughters not give it to their sons. Go on.
Nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy sons.
Go on.
For they will turn away thy sons from following me.
See what happens?
That they may serve other gods.
So as soon as you start to mingle and mix, they turn away the love that you have for the Father, and then you're mingling. You're not allowed to do that.
But can I say something?
Go on, say something.
You guys look kind of different from each other. You look like you come from, you know, is that a problem?
No, that's not a problem.
Because you're all like kind of...
We're all the same. We're all the brothers. We're all brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to be the same from the same household. We come from different houses, but we're all from the house of Israel.
From the same tribe.
Oh, we're not from the same tribe predominantly. We could be from Benjamin, Levi, Judah. You understand? But we more get the understanding that we're from the southern kingdom of Israel. You understand?
Yeah.
Because the southern kingdom, Judah's gonna rise up the other tribes.
Yeah.
The southern kingdom was gonna try and wake up the branches.
Yeah.
But we don't boast at the northern kingdom.
Can I take a picture of the...
You can take a picture, we can give you flyers. We got
What is this stick?
careful, that might burn the back. Move the back.
What is that stick?
The stick is a star. Open the camera. Yeah, we'll take
Very
pictures.
nice to meet you.
Take pictures of all the things, yeah. And then we got give it a
Very nice. I learned a lot. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
That's the progenitor of the nations.
Okay.
From north of the north.
So, tribes?
Well, they're called nations. The tribes. Tribes are there's 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay, I'll try to come back another day if I have,
Isaiah 44 and 5, please. She said, what do we call ourselves, isn't it?
Isaiah 44 and verse 5. And it reads, one shall say, I am the Lord, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
That's what we do. Our name is Israel. Alright, that's our surname. Everyone's here is Ban Yasha Allah. Your Iqab Ban Yasha Allah. Kazapar Ban Yasha Allah. Your Shaya Ban Yasha Allah. Your Radan Ban Yasha Allah.
What is Ban Yasha Allah?
Son of Israel.
Ah, okay. In what language?
It's in the Hebrew, Paleo, Lashawan, Kadesh. Alright?
Okay.
It will be Renata Banaf Yasha Allah. I'll be daughter of Israel.
Alright.
So, but hear this, yeah? What's your nationality if your forefathers?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do it from work.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, yeah, so that's good though, you said that.
Yeah.
Alright, find out your forefathers if they come from the people of Capoeira.
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 Do I have to write for you?
No, I don't need to know that. I know that we're gonna rise up like David. Dawada, that's good enough.
Okay.
Feeble man. Doesn't matter how big and strong you are. The Most High is going to transform a feeble man to be just as David.
Wow.
Okay, so Caucasian people cannot be from...
Caucasian people are from the Caucasus Mountains of Russia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Caucasus
They are not from
Mountains.
Israel, okay.
They're from Russia. They're from Ethiopia. They are from They're from Isaac.
Okay.
All right. Genesis chapter 25. Caucasians come from Isaac. You understand?
From Isaac, yeah.
Yeah, because no, not from Russia. Listen.
You just said Russia.
Yeah, but no, Caucasus, the Caucasus Mountains are in Russia.
Ah, okay.
Because what happened in history, they are called the Edomites in the Bible.
Okay.
The Most High fled out the Edomites in Job chapter 30. He bled them out to the Caucasus Mountains, into the cliffs, into the valleys, into the rocks. Understand? And amongst the bushes they prayed. And they started saying donkey noise like dabba dabba dooey, like bam bam, 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 you know bam bam, 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 bam. Right? They started bamming, like bam bam.
Okay, I really need to go, but thanks a lot. It was nice to talk.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Rita, do your research, right?
Yes.
And when we see you dress, yeah?
Dress.
Head wrap, dress. Right, them will teach you the fringes.
She was humble, though.
She was humble.
Yeah, very humble.
You know, you give them credit where credit is due. Give me J, 1 John chapter 4.
This is the book of 1 John,
Give me,
chapter 4 and verse 1. And it reads, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit.
But what?
But try the spirit,
Alright.
whether they are of power, because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Alright, that's what we do, man. We have to try the spirit. We have to try them. You can't just say, okay, yeah, this is the Israelite. Yes, King. Hey, peace and love. Come to you, man. So you know what's going on, yeah? How long have you known?
Long time.
Where's your school of thought come from?
My school of thought, what history shows us, and how today is.
How the times are.
And we're going through the persecution. You know what it is already.
Exactly. So what did you find out? Like internet?
Internet,
How do you know?
tips and jobs from people that I'm speaking to,
On the road.
elders.
You know what? It's a mad awakening right now.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I see you as well, man.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Give him a fly, man. Yeah, on the bounce.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you got-
I'm going to a family gathering.
Okay, that's good. That's what we do, man. Every Sabbath, man. We gather ourselves together.
See, you lot get a lot of people come to us. You lot get a lot of people come from stones. I see that.
Yeah.
Faith. That's good.
Look, even though the brother had a lesson earlier, man, and it's like, it's manifested. When you see the Most High is amazing. You know what I mean? You can't make this up. As soon as we say certain things, the Most High brings it.
I'm coming back to my place now. Obviously, my baby mother is my kid and that. So I've had to come literally from a really, really dark place. I started to dislike women, but I know that that's not silence.
You know the father's name is Yahweh, the son's name Yahweh Shah. We've got our YouTube channel there, Buying of Israel London.
I already got you lot on.
Oh, you already done it?
Come on. That's why you recognized me before I recognized you. Before I saw you, you was like, what's this song coming? I saw you.
What's your name, brother?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 56. And the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set her sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be even towards her husband of her bosom.
That's the curses he's reading.
And towards the son and towards the daughter.
That's why they say, oh, you look like your father, resenting the children. You know what I mean? As we're growing up. Even our households, man.
You know,
It's a generation.
A lot of it can start from mother-son tension, because the son resembles the politeness of the father.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of it. And it's like, come out the yard. That's where it starts.
But the love is unconditional. You know that.
This is why you are now the gatherings. After the gatherings.
Yes, recover. Yeah. Brother, the Most High heal you, brother, man, and heal your family, bro. Your loved ones, yeah?
Shalom.
Turn you off the set, man. All praises, man, to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh. And that's what the Most High is doing, man. He's restoring, man. Right? And he's gathering us up together, man. Give me the give me Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 15. And Jeremiah 17 and 7. And then Exodus chapter 15 and verse 26.
First one, Jeremiah chapter 30, 15.
I think it's 30 and Jeremiah 30. 30, you did.
Got Jeremiah 30.
Yeah, bring it.
And
Bring out 17, Jeremiah 17.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee.
So the Most High is going to restore health, man. And that health is also in the households, man. The health of a healthy relationship, man. You understand? You know what I mean? Before we didn't know who we were, but now the Most High is gathering us together to find out when you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you have faith in the Messiah, all right, to come, health gets restored unto you, man. Go on.
And I will heal thee from thy wounds, saith Yahweh.
And that is a womb, man. The womb of this mad. That's why I said not all wombs are wombs of striking. And brother, that's a dreadful situation.
Yo,
Hey brother, you need to get out of that situation. And you know why as well. Alright, go on.
Because they called thee an outcast, saying,
And you, brother. Hey bro.
saying,
it might
this
be.
is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Alright. So yeah, man. That's the Most High is going to look after us and heal us, man. Because no one don't want to seek after us. No one don't want to help us out. But the Father will.
Just 2 minutes.
Come to you.
2 minutes, just 2 minutes.
Look at your beautiful smile. Come to you and hear the word. We're holding the Bible, you know. We're not holding guns. Wow. You're getting carnival, isn't it? Yeah, man. That's Bacchus worship, man. It's crazy. Anyway, look. Bring out this book.
yeah. This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope Yahweh is.
Yep, go on.
For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
Yeah, man. The Most High is going to, help out the Israelites, man. Go to verse 14 there, yeah? And he's gonna make Israel flourish, man, in that day, man. And that flourishing is of the fruits of our loved ones as well, man. Now, we know that not everyone amongst our loved ones are going to get together. Some households, fathers are going to resent the sons, and the sons resent the fathers. All right, there shall be one in the city, all right, and two of a family. All right, but the Most High, not all families are like that. There's some Israelite congregations where the whole family is keeping the Passovers together. All the loved ones, all the house is keeping up with the Day of Atonement, Feast of Tabernacles, trumpets, because they've been brought up with the scriptures, man. They're brought up with the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, with the faith of Yahweh Shai. All right, you might get a loose apple or a little, and you know what happens? The Most High severs it off. Because you know what happens with a little mold that goes around, it spreads around the other fruits, man. So the Most High might chop it off, but you know what? You still hope and pray for your loved ones, man, that they can come to the truth, the knowledge of the truth, man. All right, go on, bro.
This is Jeremiah 17 and verse 14. Heal me, O Yahweh, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise.
Yeah, man, that's what we're asking, man. Asking the Most High to heal us. Go and read that, man.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15 and verse 26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, and will hearken to do which is right in his sight, I will give thee ears to his commandments, to keep all his statutes. I will put none of these diseases upon you.
I'll do what?
I will put none of these diseases upon you,
which have brought up the Egyptians, for I am your Yahweh that healeth thee.
Yeah, man, and that's what the Most High is doing, man. He's healing Israel in these last days, man. All right, because why? So we are not ceasing to keep the commandments, man. We're not ceasing to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. So what he's doing, he's healing us, man. That's what I wanted to kind of show the elderly man, man. Yeah, I wanted to show him, look, the Most High, when you keep these laws and commandments, your leg, your toe, the Most High will heal you, man.
That's right.
That's an easy thing to heal, man. Bro, healing families that had that resentment towards one another is harder to heal. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, peace and love, King. You get the vibes from last time? Alright, brother. Peace and love, King.
Shalom.
Hey, Royal Sound, I know you, brother, man. You're with the brother from Edmonton, man. You're with them, that brother, the red skin tall brother, man. What's his name? AJ, man. Yeah, I knew I recognized you, brother, man. When I see Royal Sounds, I'm like, now I know.
Love the militancy.
Now I know where I remember you from. Africa first. No, it's not Africa. It's Israel first, man. You keep trying to rise us up on keep it calm, man. Keep it peace and that, man. Fuck Africa, bro. Forget Africa, bro. Bro, Leo Scipio Africanus, brother. He's the he remember the Hannibal, man. Remember after Hannibal, the man they conquered Africa, and then them man they come in and named it after himself. Right. It was called the land of Cush, the land of Ham, the land of Kemet. We are not Kemetan.
From Babylon.
By Rudolph R. Windsor. Alright? Oh brother, not no damn Ethiopian. Yeah, he does, isn't it? Give me your answers.
In the year 65 BC,
Bring it up.
the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
Alright, go on.
In 70 AD under General
General Vespasian.
And his son Titus put an end to the Jew state
Alright.
with a great slaughter.
Great slaughter. That's his history,
Yeah.
bro.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, and outrage and atrocities there was committed against the residue of the people.
Alright.
During the period from Pompey to Julius,
Go on.
it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews
Alright, this is the point now. The million Jews
fled into Africa,
fled into the Kemetan, the Kushite areas, bro.
fleeing from Roman persecution.
And that's what happened many
And
times.
slavery.
This time only happened in 70 AD. Even in Jeremiah's time, even in the Messiah's time, even in the damn Genesis, bro, with Joshua, he went onto Egypt, and then the 12 tribes had to go and dwell in Egypt, and that's when they become slaves with Moses, and then Moses took us out. So there's many times when we go into that landmass, because it's our next door neighbor, it's not far away. This is the promised land here that was promised to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the conquering line of Judah. Judah has nothing to do with being an African. Judah has to do with Jacob. His father, Judah's father is Jacob. Benjamin's father is Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel when he wrestled the angel because he's an MMA UFC warrior. Judah ain't no soft man. Isaac ain't soft. Abraham ain't soft. Abraham killed Canaanites. Abraham killed Africans, bro. To take the land of Canaan before it was called Israel. Abraham killed Africans, so-called African Hamites. They're not the same. No, Moses fled to Egypt with these people and said, you Egyptians, Africans, get washed. Mosai washed them up in the Red Sea. The Mosai don't like Africans, bro. You don't like Hamites, bro. That's why we're what we're doing, we're using historical findings, historical information by scribes and archaeologists and scholars that go and diligently do research. What we do, brother, is just we tell the people to not be submissive to the white man's philosophy, so-called white man's philosophy. You understand? Study. So you see Judah, right? The slave coast. This was called the Gold Coast. Understand? Alright, this was just for the camera, you get me? This was called the Gold Coast. Yeah. Now this slave coast, the Gold Coast, Ashanti, right? This was called the point of no return. That's right. Where we will go through these gates and we will not return back. Now get Joel chapter 3, we'll read one scripture here because we can't do it without a scripture, you understand? Joel chapter 3 and verse Joel 3 and alright. Joel chapter 3. There you go. Joel chapter 3 and verse verse 2. Oh, no, verse 3, Joel 3 and 3. All right.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and they have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
What have they to do with us? Tyre and Zidon, they are Africans. What have they to do with us?
And all the coast of Palestine.
And all the Palestinians, they no one love, we're all humans, and Rastafari, everyone love each other, hold hands and everything. They have casted us like for harlots, bro. They sold a girl for wine and made the men butt rape. They butt raped the men in Jamaica, bro. Have you heard of butt breaking? Bro, they got the man and they raped him, bro, in front of the whole damn community. The Mandingo man, bro.
The biggest, coldest one.
Bro, so what have we to do with these Africans that put us in that gave us over to the hands of the Caucasians? They say blacks sold blacks.
Yeah,
bro, it was Africans
that
sold the Israelites.
That's right.
Because we fled into Africa, and then these Africans are like, bro, they're in our lands, keeping the laws and the commandments, and they're flourishing in our own lands better than we are.
You say your ancestors are from Israel.
Our ancestors are the Ashanti, the Harkens, the Yorubas. We know they're in Africa, but we're not diminishing that our ancestors, they live in Africa, but they know their heritage.
You're not African.
Well, I'm a Yasha Allah. Yasha Allah. I'm a prince of the Heavenly Father. Give me Psalms chapter 82 and verse. Bring up a Psalms, right?
Last one for the road.
All right.
Well, last two.
No. Psalms 82 and 6. Yeah, that's my first.
This is the book of...
This is the book of Psalms 82 and verse 6. I removed his shoulder.
Psalms what?
This is the book of Psalms,
Go on, read
at
up.
chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
So the Most High has said that we are powerful. No one is trying to say, oh, you are God on the earth. Right? There, the Most High said we are gods, bro, but not the Most High God.
Yeah.
We are just powers. We're powerful people, bro. David, Solomon, Samson, we are gods on the earth, right? Go on.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
And we're children of God. Not everyone is the children of the Most High, brother. Alright? Rastafari, that Ethiopian guy, they are not the children of the Most High. They're the God of they're Ethiopia. Their God has who is the Ethiopians' gods anyway? They call themselves gods. Like Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah, but Jesus is the letter J. His name ain't good J, Jehovah. There's no J. No, but hear this. Even Christian, the word Christian, you can be a follower of Christ. That's a religion. Now, no, bro. This religion, these people, bro, they have monarchs, and to be a part of a monarchy, they kill for the crown. They kill brothers. They kill fathers. These people are worthless for power. You understand? They don't have a heart of righteousness. Isaac ain't killing Abraham to take his seat. Judah ain't killing Jacob to take his power or his brother. You understand? When they done that, when they got jealous on Joseph, they cried to Joseph and said, I'm sorry for selling you to the damn Egyptians. You understand? We don't do things like that Selassie, bro. Selassie killed his cousin for the crown, bro. We know the history of Selassie, bro. It's not hard. You gotta do your research on Rastafari, bro. You gotta do your research. You gotta do your research. But hear what? The source is from the Ethiopians. Hear that, brother. Hear this, bro. What I done, I learned it on YouTube. You can give me your phone number. I can send you the YouTube link. All right? If you give me the flyer, I'll send you the YouTube link. Bro, I'm backing it. Bro, I don't need to back it up. Brother, hear this. I don't need to back it up. All the Ethiopians know that they buried him. Are you Ethiopian? Okay.
I've never heard that.
All the Ethiopians know they buried him under a toilet seat. All right. After what because they hated him.
That's a story. You get me?
No, it's not.
You haven't heard it from a
It's not-
first-hand elder, you know.
What elder? A black man.
I know man that beat Ali Selassie. An
Israelite is going to
whether
tell us.
you want to call him black
Bro,
Israelite, brown man.
No, he's an
Yeah,
Ethiopian,
they call
bro.
him
And you see what? Anyway, Ethiopians, they're wicked, man.
Yeah.
They're wicked, man. Any Ethiopian that walk past, they don't like you, bro.
Well, they love me.
They don't.
Love me.
Well, they don't.
Okay, they love
Well,
me.
then they don't love your brother.
They love me.
They don't love your brother.
Every man love a Rasta man, you know.
No, they don't.
Everyone.
No, they don't.
Everything started in Africa.
No, they
Whether you wanna love it or
didn't.
not.
Everything
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 12. Ye Ethiopians shall also be slain by my sword.
Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my Most High sword. So Zephaniah, a lot of Rasta man are called Zephaniah, but they don't even read it.
But you have to check what
Why are Rasta man called Zephaniah and they don't read Zephaniah?
exactly, brother. Again, I remember this, what I said to you last time. If you check the evidence, it says King James. If you check Google.
Nah, bro, we read Hebrew, bro. We read, bro. Come on, let's stop that.
King James is
Let's
the
stop
white
that.
man.
You
Blur
said that.
people now,
You said
brother.
that so-called Jesus, right? So-called Jesus, right?
Blue eyes,
All
white.
right, yeah. He's the. Head it.
I mean, I'm no white man.
So-called Jesus. His real name is Yahweh Shai, right? And not saying that the popes they pray to Black Mary and the Black Messiah, right? We got that. We know that, and if we see that. No, we see the evidence. The real Vatican Church is King James is a black man, yeah. So we know. Yeah, straight to the camera. But hear this. They hold this.
Shit.
We're gonna show you that.
Not gonna see.
Yeah, this is the king.
Turn it down.
All right, this is the King of Kings. His head and his hair. Revelations.
My
Yeah,
friend.
go on,
Go on, hold
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Hold
yeah,
it. Go on.
Book of Revelation.
Revelations 1 and 14.
Yeah, Revelations 1 and 14.
So if this was a so-called white man's book, King James, why does it say this in the Bible? Read.
His head and his hairs.
Revelations 1 and 14.
Yeah, Revelations 1 and 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So
as
who
white
has got
as snow.
woolly hair? Who, when you see our elders, they get white woolly hair, bro. Go on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Bro, no blue eyes, bro. Alright? That's 2 strikes. That's
And
2
his,
strikes.
and his feet like unto fine brass,
That's the color of brass. Alright, go on.
as if they burn in the furnace.
Now, if King James was a white man, why didn't he change it? He had
But
goat
you have to
hair.
remember the Bible's a story, it's a fiction.
Alright, bro, you're jumping. You're
Man,
moving,
right,
you're
it's
moving the
fiction.
goalposts.
You're right.
You're moving the goalposts. We're stay on the striking. Stay on the goal. No, it's not. What we do, go to. Hey, hear this. Go to the blue letter Bible.
Last one, man.
Go to the blue letter Bible, and we're gonna go to the Hebrew where it was translated from the Hebrew scrolls into the English. Because remember, the Bible is translated in Arabic, it's translated in Aramaic, it's translated in Mandarin, it's translated in all these different countries, Spanish. All right, so let's see let's get the Hebrew. Bro, remember the Bible is not Ethiopian, it's Hebrew. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all right, they speak Hebrewic. They speak not Aramaic. See, look, the same brother that came the day you came, and he said it was about the Trinity and the black matter and all these matters.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
Right, hear
that's
this.
the work, bro.
No, one more. We're gonna go to that book, Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 12, in the blue letter Bible, to find out if that word Ethiopia is what it's meant to be, if it's made up or if it's added or taken away. And the Bible says you're not allowed to add or translate it in the wrong way, otherwise you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, so
Go on.
so it's in the
Blue letter Bible.
Blue letter Bible, Strong's H 3569 Cushi. That's what it is, yeah? And it means Cush or Ethiopian.
Alright, so look here. This word, alright? This word here is in the Strong. Got the verse. How do you go back? How do you go back to the verse? Go back. Go back. So look here. Listen to it here, right? we went to the same verse, Zephaniah, chapter 2 and 12. Right? And we go to each of the letters. And we study which one is the Ethiopian, right? And the Ethiopian was there, look. The Ethiopian, so put the word that comes there, and it shows us, understand, the definition shows the biblical usage is pushing. And that's how you write it in Hebrew. So now, it's not
before King James.
and that was way before King James. This is the Hebrew scrolls translated that we're not lying, bro. We studied and went deeper into the Hebrew word, the tetragrammaton, to find out what the words mean. Now we know his name ain't Jehovah. His name is Yahweh. His name ain't Jesus. It's Yahweh Shai.
Right.
No, Yahweh Shai. There's no U in our Hebrew. You understand? It's Yahweh Shai. We know, we studied the name David. It's Dawada. It's not Israel. It's Yasha Allah. Because we can pronounce and translate the Hebrew from English. Right side. Right.
Hey, where are you from?
Jamaica.
So you know what Jamaica means though, innit?
The land of wood and water.
And we was brought there. So you got white man's surname, innit? And how do we get those surnames?
Slavery.
That's prophesied in the Bible.
But they're not white, man. Look, bro, we are Israelites. The white people in the Bible are called the Edomites. So what we're doing is showing them that the Arabians, the Ishmaelites, the Indians, the Elam, the Chinese, the Moabites, we're showing our real biblical nationality. So when we read it, we can put the nations to their names. And then we know that we are the ones that are. What's the show?
I want to show you the last verse. Therefore,
You gotta read that.
this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
So when you want to go shop, when you want to buy anything, when you want to wear any clothes, when you want to buy your guitar, you got to buy everything from them. You understand?
And in want of all things.
And everything you want.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And that is the Ethiopians. Because Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, the Babylonian Empire, that was ruling by the Cushites. And the Cushites are the ones that put Daniel in the lion's den. We don't like the Ethiopians, bro. We haven't forgotten what they have done to our ancestors, bro.
That's right.
Now we want to, I'm a bloodline, I'll sneak in through Sheba. Sheba is a damn whore. She has many men. Many men. Like a Dexter that girl. Yeah, bro. Solomon ain't sleeping with no Dexter that girl, bro. Solomon, no, bro, big man thing, bro. No, let's cut this straight. Let's cut this straight. Solomon, all of these women are virgins, bro.
That's right.
Big mighty King Solomon needs to sleep with a damn a hawk.
That's right.
Queen literally means
Prostitute.
a Jezebel. A woman that can have many men. Tonight I want this one in my chambers. Shalom. I want this man this young boy come to my chambers, rub my back, give me ocean. And that's what Queen Sheba's on, man. Right. We're not dealing with no Ethiopian Sheba Makeda, bro. Power upon that, man.